reading them as I go live and talk about some of the headlines happening today. One of the main stories we were following this morning, of course, is the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Washington football team. Still no mascot for that team yet, but that game tonight's at a weird time. We're trying to get used to all these weird times, but that game is at 5 o'clock. Still no fans are going to be allowed in the stands, so wave your terrible towel in your living room. That's happening tonight here in Pittsburgh. Tell me what's going on in your community, wherever you're at. Tell me where you're tuning in from. That's always nice to hear where you are. Some sad news we had this morning was there's going to be a vigil tonight on the Elizabeth Bridge, and the vigil's at 6 p.m., and it's to honor Jeno Moretti. He was a young teenager, 15 years old, and he disappeared a few days before Thanksgiving. His body was just found in the Monongahela River. Search teams were looking for him for a while. His family said that he was bullied online, and after that bullying online, he disappeared, and so it's a horrible situation all the way around, and so they are going to have a vigil for him tonight. We'll be following that. Sad, sad story. We can also tell you that today at 11:30, the Pennsylvania Health Department is going to have a news conference, and you can probably guess what this is. They're going to be talking about COVID as well as the flu season, and while I don't know exactly what they're going to say, you could probably figure that they're going to talk about the importance of getting the flu vaccine because some of our hospitals are running out of capacity. 2 of our local hospitals just north of Pittsburgh are at capacity. So they really want you to get the flu shot because they can't handle a surge of flu and COVID. So maybe we'll get an update on that today at 11:30 this morning. The big news nationwide is the Pfizer vaccine is set, and the FDA is going to look at it for approval on as early as Thursday, and within 24 hours the shots could start. Of course, the first in line are healthcare workers, long-term care facility patients are next. The general population should not expect to qualify to get them until probably February or March. And if that changed, we'll let you know. This is the Pfizer vaccine we're talking about. Moderna is set for December 17th for review. And again, that could start really fast too. The Pfizer vaccine, the one that's under consideration this week, that's the one that has to be kept at really super cold temperatures. So we're following both of those. And we told you last week, a Pennsylvania company is looking to do its own COVID vaccination, including some oral tablets, or taking it orally somehow. I don't know if it's a liquid or if it's an oral tablet, but that's kind of exciting too. Let's see what's going on. Good morning, Joe Klepek. Thanks. Happy Monday from Ohio. Thanks for watching. Do you have a Pittsburgh connection, or are you just close enough to the border that you're watching us? Good morning, Tammy Lewis. I'm going to call you today, Tammy. I got a lovely, I should have taken a picture of it so I could show it on here. A lovely gift from Tammy Lewis, who always goes above and beyond. This gorgeous, gorgeous glass dish that I love so much. And some honeybee stuff too. They're my favorite. So good morning, Tammy. I'll talk to you soon. Thomas, good morning and happy Monday from Clairton, PA. I hope you have a good start to your week too, Thomas. Good morning, Barb. Good morning, Pamela. I got a plate today. Just having coffee now. I have one giant cup on my drive-in, and then that's about all the coffee that I can handle. Mary Beth is not too happy with the vaccine. Right now, Mary Beth, they're saying that we'll see what the FDA says on Thursday. So I trust the experts, but I'm going to take the vaccine. I can just tell you that. I really miss seeing my parents, and I don't want to do anything to give them anything, this virus, the flu, anything. So I'm going to get the vaccine as soon as I'm allowed. I don't know where I'll fall in order of getting the vaccine. Ah, I heard the shingle shot kind of leaves you feeling pretty crummy, Tammy. So let me know how that goes for you. Oh, you can't get WTA locally. Oh no. You know, we stream online too, Joseph. Let's see. And good morning, Sharon, and go Steelers. Yeah, we're all excited about the game. I love showing off our beautiful city. A lot of people who aren't from here or who've never been here don't realize how gorgeous our skyline is. We really do have the prettiest downtown, I think. Here's something else that we were talking about. So Major League Baseball and all of its teams are suing their two insurance companies, their two insurers. And what they're saying is COVID physically damaged their stadiums, and the physical damage was the vaccine on things in the stadium. And, you know, a lot of people might not be paying too much attention to the MLB or all of the super wealthy people who own the teams or who play for the teams, but a lot of small businesses are watching that too, because depending on how the ruling goes with that, some of those businesses that have that same type of all-risk insurance policies could cash in. MLB is saying that it cost them billions of dollars, so the insurance companies are saying that doesn't count as physical damage. That's not what we intended when we wrote the policy, but we'll see what Major League Baseball, you know, what that ruling is. What else is going on? So the COVID numbers, I know a lot of you tell me you're sick and tired of hearing about COVID numbers, and a lot of you email me and ask me what the COVID numbers are. So I feel like I can't win telling you what you don't want to hear or what you need to hear, but here goes. Right now in Pennsylvania, we have 5,300 people hospitalized. And of those 5,300 people, 1,107 of them are in the ICU units, okay? So we have 1,107 people in the ICU. And so that leaves us about 17% of our ICU beds available. So a lot of people care about that. How much capacity do we have? So right now we still have 17% to go before we're full. The problem too we're hearing from a lot of people is the staffing issue. It's not just the space people are worried about, it's also healthcare workers. And you know, I really have to say thank you to all the healthcare workers, always doing a great job, but especially now, trying to stay safe. So I feel bad for them. All right, good morning, Marissa. Super week ahead. It's always nice to start off a new week, isn't it? Let's talk about this vaccine. Look at the vaccine like any other vaccine that we all had to get when we were little. I think that's a good way of looking at it. And you know, Pittsburgh has such an amazing vaccine history with polio. And so we have a great healthcare system here with a lot of experts. I've interviewed a lot of these experts since this pandemic started. So we have a lot going in our favor here. Go Steelers. I don't know if I can show you this. So a lot of you are sending in, I have so much stuff on my desktop. If you could see this, you would see why I'm struggling. I want to show you some Christmas decorations. So let's see if I can throw this up there. All right, so this guy put up his Christmas decorations, and for those of you in Pittsburgh, you might understand. Can you tell me what you think that this means? Someone putting an 11 and O on their roof for Santa to see. We love it, love it, love it. It is, of course, the fact that the Steelers are undefeated. This guy's name is C.L. Feltman. And in Christmas lights, he wrote out 11 and 0. Hopefully he'll change that to 12 and 0 after the Steelers game tonight. But truly, truly in the Christmas spirit. Pittsburgh style. Roy says, top of the morning to ya. Let's see what else is going on in your area. Fayette County, good morning. Everybody's so excited. Yeah, Pam got it. 11-0. I love that. So we invite you, Pittsburgh Steelers winning streak. Yeah, you all knew, of course, what it was, 11-0. But if you go on our You Local page on Facebook, it's You Local Pittsburgh, and you can upload your photos and videos. Lots of people, I can't download on my desktop some of the videos that people showed us, but they did great jobs decorating their homes. So this is my floor director, Dion, telling me I have 8 minutes to the next cut-in. Dion, one day we're going to have to interview you on here, and you can people can meet you. I think they would love that. See who keeps me in line every morning. Good morning, Ron. All right, so those are mainly our headlines. I tried to put them scrolling on the bottom of the screen. It looks like Ben is eligible to play tonight. So lots of people were wondering about that because he was questionable at one point. James Conner can come off the COVID list, so that's good news too. Kicker Chris Boswell, though, has a hip injury, so it looks like we're going to have a backup. But Ben's going to play. That's great news. The game's going to go on. Our last game kept getting postponed. Pamela says, come on, Dion. Yeah, I don't know what I would do without Dion. But yeah, she does a lot around here. Behind the scenes, WTAE. All right, Dion, you got it. All right, tell me what's going on in your area. Those are the main headlines, though, that I wanted to talk about. Again, the big thing that we're looking at is the FDA approving, hopefully, or not. We'll see what the data shows, but they're going to do that as early as Thursday, that Pfizer vaccine. Moderna's not set to take up the issue until December 17th, so that's another 10 days away. But as soon as vaccines are approved, they're ready to start inoculating people as soon as the next day, 24 hours away. All right, well, I had better go back in the studio and get ready for my next cut-in. Next on the ground, I'm going to look for a nice long ride at all the Christmas lights. Yeah. Good morning, John. It is fun, and my neighbors have done a really, really good job of decorating our neighborhood, and it looks beautiful. Good morning, Alita. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Those are the big stories that we're following today, and again, we'll have an update on the news conference by the Pennsylvania Health Secretary coming up at 11:30 and let you know what she says, both about COVID and the flu. So I'm guessing she's going to encourage people to stay vigilant so we don't overwhelm our healthcare system. So do the best you can, and I will talk to you later. In the meantime, I'll keep looking down and reading your comments. I hope you have a great week. Happy Monday. Stay warm. Sunshine's coming at the end of the week with some warmer temperatures. And Jimmy's writing in from Florida, so probably warm where you are right now anyway, right, Jimmy? We're kind of cold here in Pittsburgh, about freezing. All right, you guys have a